Hi guys, and welcome to today's yoga video. Today I am coming from Four Seasons Westlake Village, where I am here. I'm going to be shooting a gentle yoga. This is going to be something you can do at the end of the day or first thing in the morning. It's going to be a really gentle stretch. You can do it right in your bed or actually right off your bed, because we're going to be doing a bunch of different stretches that use the bed as a prop. So when you're ready, have a seat to start and let's get started. So coming into a comfortable seated position, if your bed is sinking kind of low as you sit on it, one thing you can do is just grab a pillow and just sit on the edge of it, or you can roll up a thick blanket. This is just going to help tilt your pelvis slightly forward so that you can stay comfortably seated, nice and tall through your spine. So that's where you want to be right now. Turn your palms to face up. Go ahead and close your eyes and then take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And beginning to breathe in and out through your nose, filling up your lungs with as much air as you can, and exhaling slowly. Seeing if you can match the length of your exhale with the length of your inhale. And as you begin to connect with your breath, just let your thoughts go. Let anything that happened earlier kind of fizzle away into the background. Let go of any thoughts or emotions connected to what's going to happen later today as you arrive in the present moment, and just breathe. Taking a minute to breathe and center yourself is a great way to start your day and end your day. So no matter what time of day you're doing this, this is a really beneficial way to just de-stress and unwind. We're going to start now with the neck. So as you quietly open up your eyes, take your left hand to the right side of your head and just gently draw the shoulder to the ear as you keep this shoulder relaxed, and then breathe length and space through the side of your neck. You can even play around with tilting your chin down towards your chest and then bringing it back up so your eyes are straight out in front of you. Your gaze is pretty much parallel with the ground, so you're gazing at eye level. As you inhale, come back to center, take it to the other side. Moving slow and with intention, and maintaining your breath even though you're not exerting a whole lot of physical energy. From here, come to sit tall. Open up your arms like you're going in for a really big hug. Lean forward, reach your heart forward, breathe in through any tightness through the chest. And then as you bring your arms together, you have two options here. You can press your forearms together like this, or if you have a little bit more mobility, you can take eagle arms. So you'll just wrap your left arm underneath right and then draw your elbows in towards your sternum. Now here you're breathing through the space between the shoulder blades. And as you inhale, open up the arms, reach for the sky as you look up. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down to the bed and lean over. And then breathe from your top of the hip bone all the way up through the fingertips. And as you inhale, come back to center. Doing it once again. So you're going to open up the arms, lean forward, breathe in through any tightness in the chest, then come back, take eagle arms the other way. Or the other option there is to press your forearms together. As you inhale, open up, reach for the sky, look up, and then take the fingertips down and lean up and over as you breathe space from the top of the hip bone all the way up through the fingertips. Come back to center. And from here, we'll just extend the legs out in front. Gently flex the feet, and you have a couple options here depending on your mobility. So if your knees are a little bent, that's okay, especially if you're super tight through the hamstrings. You just want to keep the intention of trying to straighten the legs while maintaining the integrity of the back. So the low back, you want it to be very long. Your mantra should be belly towards thighs. If your back starts to round like this, then you're going to want to bend your knees a whole lot more to accommodate the length through the back. You really want to maintain that length. So intend to straighten the legs, hands come down to the shins, or if you have a little bit more mobility, you will bring the arms or the hands up and over the toes and then reach through the bottoms of the feet to lengthen even more. Keep your gaze out in front of you, not straight down, because if you look straight down, then the back tends to round. We really want to keep this stretch through the hamstrings. So gaze out in front of you, and with each exhale, just pull yourself a little forward. And so here we're stretching through the backs of the legs, and now we are going to move on to the hips. So as you sit up, come up off your bed and turn to face your bed. We will start by taking the right foot up onto the mattress and then just leaning forward. So you should feel a good stretch through your left hip flexor. And if you don't feel a good stretch, then you may want to take that foot back a little bit more and then lean into it. The other option, if you're not feeling too much of a stretch, is to lift your arms up overhead and then press your hips forward. From here, we're going to take the shin onto the bed, like pigeon pose. So bring the shin down, and then you'll have to play with the placement of the back foot to find what feels good for you to accommodate your needs. And depending upon where your torso is, you have two different options for where you're going to stretch. If you lean back but lift up through your heart, so you avoid compression in the low back, you're going to continue to stretch through that left hip flexor. So let's just stay here for 3 breaths. If you need a little bit more, you can take your arms up in 90 degrees. And as you exhale, on your third exhale, you can come out in front with your torso, taking your forearms down onto the bed, and this is going to stretch now through the back of the hip, the back of the right hip. So you're changing the focus here with this leaning movement. As you release, we'll take it to the other side. So left foot steps to the front, lean forward, find a placement for the back foot that feels best for you. And then when you're ready, take the shin down to the ground, and we'll start by leaning back, lifting the heart, avoiding any compression in the low back. If you feel any kind of sharp sensation, you want to come forward and back off of that for sure. If you need a little bit more, you can open up through the arms for a deeper stretch. And when you're ready for pigeon B, you'll just lean forward, bringing the forearms down onto the bed. And now you've shifted the focus of the stretch into the back of the left hip. When you're ready, gently rise. And then from here, you're gonna just bring the ankles, knees, and hips in one long line. And then if you have less mobility through the hamstrings, you can just bend the knees a lot. You really just want to have the hip joint and the ankle joint stacked over one another. Then you'll lean forward and let your head hang heavy. This is a good opener for the chest and the shoulders. And then when you're ready, rise up, come back onto the bed, and take a pillow and place it underneath your knees as you come to lie down in Shavasana. We're just going to do a 3-minute Shavasana, so not as long as normal, but this is just an opportunity for your body to absorb all the good things you just did. You can place your hands on your stomach. Go ahead and close your eyes, and I'll let you know when the time is up. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, find your way up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Just take a second to acknowledge your practice. When you're ready, seal in your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below in the comment section and I will do my best to be in touch. And if you're interested in ordering my book, Namaste, it is now available on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble.